guys, it's Jan. So welcome back to my channel. So this is kind of like part 2 of a haul, drugstore items that I remember buying. There's probably a couple more that I've used and thrown in some bags or have in my bathroom that I unfortunately just don't remember because I've had this stuff on hand for quite some time. And so it was time to do a haul, but I've been busy, but that's okay because now we're doing it. And if I do happen to remember anything, I'll just throw that in a next video. That I didn't show you today. So let me show you what I've got. I'm going to start with 2 lip glosses, one of which was very, very hard to find, but I always had in the back of my head that I knew I wanted it, was this Revlon color. It's called Foiled, and I think it's number 140. Yeah, it's number 140, and if you can see there, and it's really just the prettiest metallic, shimmery nude. I love it. Again, I have white pants on. I really don't want to swatch anything, but it's just a real pretty color. So if you can find Foiled, which to me was very hard to find, I would pick it up. And I had heard of this from Emily Noel 83, and I never really hear anyone talk about it that much, but it's just such a pretty color, so I would look for this. This other one, I've never had any kind of bad luck with Milani products, but this one just didn't do a thing for me. I'm going to give this to my daughter, but I wanted to show you. It's the 3D Glitzy Glamour Gloss, and it was probably all of like maybe $6.99 or $7.99. The color's designer label. Milani I happen to like. I like that as a drugstore makeup. I like Rimmel, and I like Revlon. Trying to think of any other brands. I did pick up some Maybelline products, but I'm not a Maybelline or a CoverGirl fan. But Milani's never really let me down before, and there is one color that I love in terms of lip gloss, which I can never find anymore either, which is called Putting on the Glitz. So when I find that, I'm going to pick that up, but I was, you know, in the mood for this kind of lip gloss that day. I was in the store, and I had it in my head that I wanted to find something like Putting on the Glitz, and I couldn't find it, so I thought this would be a good dupe, but it's not. It's just, it looks like it's pink with a lot of sparkles, and I thought that would be pretty for the summer. But the pink doesn't really show up. It's just really very much a sheer color. So if it works for you, that's great, but for me, it really doesn't do much. So like I said, it's perfect for my daughter, so I'll give that to her. And like I said, if I didn't say it, this is called Designer Label. That's the lip glosses. I don't know if I told you about this lip butter. I'm a very big fan of these Revlon lip butters. I think they're really nicely pigmented. They leave a nice moisturized feel on your lips, and they're readily available and pretty affordable too. So I have a few of them now, but this one I'm not sure if I showed you. This one is called Cupcake 055. And it's a very pretty pink color. I dropped it, so it's got a little dent in it. But very pretty for spring. I really do love this. And it does leave a nice wash of color on your lips. So I got that. The other one, again, having had this stuff on hand for a while, I don't know if I showed you. But these are those matte colors. No, I'm sorry. This is a pearl color. This is a pearl color, and this is, oh, this is luminous pink. I thought this was something else. This is luminous pink. I'm glad I got this one to show you because this is really probably one of the prettiest colors I think anyone can find right now as far as a frosty pink. It's number 631. It's by Revlon. And I actually messaged Pink So Foxy Christine, and I said, every time I see this color or wear this color, I think of her. I think it's a perfect color for her. I think it's a perfect color for just about anyone. And it's just the luminosity and the sheen and the frost, or I think it's a pearl formulation. It's a pearl formulation, but it's still a very frosty, pretty, soft, shimmery pink. It's beautiful. I think if you have a tan, I think if you're not tan and you're fair, I think this would still look good on everyone. So I really do like that. And that's number 631, Luminous Pink by Revlon. This one I know you probably can't find. I'm sorry, I've been wanting to show this. I did find it in my collection of lipsticks. It got lost in there. I bought this last year off of eBay, and I've been using it, so I would suggest, even though this is a drugstore haul, it still is from a drugstore, so I would suggest if you are interested in this kind of color, maybe Google it, or just keep looking in your drugstores. Maybe, you know, your drugstore happens to have a product from last year and, you know, you might find it. But this is Revlon, and it's a Color Burst lipstick, and the color is Fashion's Night Pout. And it's a beautiful creamy nude, but more of a sheen. It's just beautiful, so I love that. The next colors I know I didn't show this. This is recent. This is like a couple weeks old. This is a Wet n Wild color, and the number's 902C. They don't really have names, but that's the color. And it's, again, I love nude lipsticks. I'm a very big fan of nude lipstick. What I have on today has been my favorite combination of the week, and I'll show that later. But this is just a real pretty, very affordable. I think this was all of like $2.99 nude lipstick, and it's matte, but it stays, and it's not drying, and it's got a little bit of a moistness to it. So I really like this. This one's really good, and that's 902C by Wet n Wild. And this one, I don't think I told you guys, but if I did, I'm sorry. It's number 002 Pink Pout. It's the Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick line, and it's a matte lipstick, but these are the matte lipsticks by Revlon that I love so much that I always say give you a little bit of a slip to your lip. It doesn't feel like when you press your lips together they're stuck. It's got like a nice silkiness to it, and this color is beautiful. It's Pink Pout, so I love that. Okay, so to Maybelline lipsticks. Not a big fan of Maybelline, really anything. I've used Maybelline Great Lash for many, many years. That was always a great product. I do have the Maybelline, I think it's the Age Rewind. I do have the Maybelline Age Rewind, what is this, the Treatment Concealer. This works fantastic. And I do have the Maybelline, I didn't really use it that much, but the Age Rewind Foundation, because Tiffany D, Makeup by Tiffany D, raves about them, and I really trust her opinion, so I did pick them up, but I don't use them that much, but they're okay. Lipsticks I'm not a big fan of by Maybelline. For some reason I'm not, but I do have a few that were featured in a magazine article with different models, and I picked up every one. And the other reason why I picked these up is because Pat McGrath, one of my favorite makeup artists that I follow, has been doing some work with Maybelline. I don't know if she's creating new colors or the ambassador, but she's been using Maybelline products, or had, in the last runway collections, so I picked them up. The first one I'm going to show you is number 715, Luminous Lilac. Very pretty color, a little too light for me, but nonetheless very, very pretty. So I like that. You know, if I wanted to use something with very sheer wash of color, I would use that, but it's not enough for me. Number 135 in Make Me Pink. Very pretty color. Again, I just wish the staying power was there for me with these lipsticks, but I do love the colors. And this one here is Glisten Up Pink, number 815. And it's still a very, very pretty color. I think this one has the most pigmentation for me. So that's still very pretty as well. Okay, so that's it for my lip products. And then 2 nail products and 3 brushes I want to show you. So real quickly, I showed this in a mani-pedi video. I was about to go out and get a manicure and pedicure, and I showed you the color, and I do like this. I've used this twice, and this is the Decades of Dysfunction. I just didn't really show it that day. And this one I just picked up recently, like I said, with this lipstick foiled. I'm into these metallic kind of nude shimmery colors, and this is by Confetti. It's a nail polish, and the color is 093 in Debutante. And this was $1.99. So I haven't used this yet, but I'm looking forward to using it. It's just a very pretty bronzy metallic color. So I like that. And 3 brushes because I love brushes, makeup brushes. I'm a huge avid collector of makeup brushes. Drugstore. You know, I'd have to hear the reviews on YouTube first before I buy anything from a drugstore in terms of a makeup brush, but I did hear reviews on these, and these are the Essence of Beauty brushes, and I picked up what they had that day. So I've used them. Obviously they're dirty, but this one here is called the Blush and Powder. Blush and Powder. And this one here is called the Blending and Eyeshadow. So eyeshadow and blendings, kind of an odd brush, but I can find a use for it. And this one here is the Eyeshadow and Contour. And I do have the Smoky Wide brush, which I think this is it right here, and the Smoky Wide, which I've had for quite some time. I ended up buying this off of eBay, and I like that. I don't use it enough, but I do like it. Okay, guys, so that's it for my drugstore haul. I hope you enjoy this. I want to say thank you to new subscribers, and welcome. So I hope you stick around and watch my videos and enjoy them. Please leave any comments that you may have below, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.